problems. Happy doctor who does his best for you, but he usually fixes you up, at least I hope he does, but sometimes he might not be able to just get on the right cure. So over the past few years, therapy, acupuncture, all these things are now widely used in Australia. This book tells you all about those things.
Thanks very much.
You make sure you read the one and do what it says. All the very best to you. You pay the man. I don't touch the filthy stuff. On money, I've never seen a $20 bill before. Oh my God, we don't have them down there.
Dr. James, you have been very successful in selling a lot of books and telling a lot of people about better ways to live their life health-wise. What happens to all the royalties?
Oh, look, I'm so glad you asked. Matter of fact, 100% of the royalties from all my books, plus all my radio and television work, and most of the money from my practice goes to a foundation I set up about 10 years ago, and this provides housing for the aged. And last week in Sydney, in the Sydney suburb of Epping, we opened our first retirement village, which will house about 35 people. And right now, our second one will be finished by about Christmas time, which will house about 60 people. So I sort of talk about my books. I hope people buy them because every book that's sold, a certain amount does go to the retirement villages. And this is a government-recognised foundation, and we hope to bring a lot of comfort to older people in the latter years of their life.
The book all about alternate medicine, how does that go?
Well, where is it? Alternate medicine, please. In actual fact, that is my most recent book, and that's gone very well because in Australia we practice so-called Western medicine, and that is the university-trained doctor who practices Western medicine because that's largely a drug-orientated type of medicine, and that suits most people. But quite a few folk find that it just doesn't seem to do the trick, so they're looking for some other form of treatment. And the alternative methods include such things as hydrotherapy, the hot and cold treatments, hypnotherapy, medical hypnotherapy, acupuncture, homeopathy, herb therapy, iridology. There are a whole heap of things. About 16 different forms of treatment are available, which are available right here in Australia, in Sydney, in Newcastle. But I suggest to folk, ideally, go to a doctor who's been specially trained in these fields. And for example, I do hypnotherapy, I do acupuncture because I've been trained in those. So I try and bring my patients a combination of